Born in Rosario, Argentina, Messi grew up in a poor neighborhood between dirt pitches, graffiti-covered walls, and long afternoons where it was just a tiny boy and an old football. From a very young age, he was different from the other kids, quiet, shy, but the moment he touched the ball, his eyes lit up as if he had stepped into his own world. At Newell's Old Boys youth team, Messi was the smallest kid in the squad, but also the one everyone couldn't take their eyes off. On that rough dirt pitch, he dribbled past bigger opponents, scored unpredictable goals, and gradually became the little ray of hope for his whole family. Then came the first big shock. Doctors concluded Messi had a growth hormone deficiency. His body simply wasn't growing like other children. Medical checkups, painful injections, hospital bills piling up on his parents' shoulders. All of it seemed to drag his football dream back down to earth. Yet he kept training, kept running alone on empty fields, kept hugging the ball as if it was the only thing that would never betray him. When the family was at a dead end, an opportunity from Europe appeared. With VHS tapes and recordings of his matches, his father knocked on the doors of big clubs, until Barcelona agreed to invite him for a trial. The plane ticket laid out on the dinner table that day wasn't just a trip, it was the biggest gamble the family had ever placed on their fragile son's future. The first time he set foot in Barcelona, Messi was just an anonymous kid, with hesitant Spanish and an even smaller frame compared to the big European youngsters. He passed the medicals, the trial sessions, and signed his first contract on a paper napkin. From Rosario, he officially stepped into La Masia, the academy that had produced generations of legends. At La Masia, Messi had to fight homesickness and illness while competing fiercely on the pitch. He trained more than anyone, took his injections regularly, slowly grew taller and stronger, and started to stand out in the youth teams. Early morning drills, matches with barely any spectators, the first calls to train with the first team, the first encounters with stars like Ronaldinho. Little by little, all of that pulled him closer to the dream of Camp Nou. When Messi made his first team debut for Barcelona, he was still just a kid coming off the bench. But from his very first minutes, you could see something special: confidence with the ball, the ability to dribble and make decisions in tight spaces. His first goal for Barca, his combinations with Ronaldinho, and moments of brilliance in big games gradually turned him from that small Argentine kid into a player the coach simply could not ignore. Under Pep Guardiola, Messi was placed at the center of a grand project. From a winger, he was moved inside as a false nine, becoming the heartbeat of the entire team. In El Clásicos, in solo runs from midfield, in free kicks, in through balls that sliced defenses apart, Messi didn't just score, he dictated the rhythm of games. The peak came when he scored with a header against Manchester United in the 2009 Champions League final, then helped Barca complete a historic sextuple. The number 10 shirt officially became his, not just on his back, but in the hearts of the fans. His first Ballon d'Or, and the many that followed, were recognition of the journey from a rooftop in Rosario to the throne at Camp Nou. From a small boy who needed hormone injections just to keep playing football, Messi became Barcelona's undisputed #1 icon, the soul of one of the greatest teams of all time. And it all began on those dusty pitches in Rosario, where a child only had two things: his family and a ball that never left his feet.